Thanks for staying with us. The new Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Bayo Ojulari, has officially taken over the reins of the company from Mele Kyari. In a brief handover ceremony held at the NNPC Towers in Abuja on Friday, the group CEO commended Mr. Kyari for his contributions to the growth of the NNPCL and his sterling service to the country. Mr. Ojulari says the objective of his administration was to consolidate on the successes of his predecessor and take the company to the next level. He said though the targets set for his management were quite enormous, he would be relying on the cooperation of the management and staff of the company, as well as the counsel of his predecessor to achieve its set targets.
Bayo, I congratulate you from the depth of my heart, and I know you will succeed. You will do great things. I'm sure that you will take NNPC to the promised land, which is to be the global energy company of choice. This is the ambition of this company, and I know it is realizable, it's realistic, and I know that you're capable of taking it to that position. And we'll do everything possible to support you, Bayo, to succeed and to do greater things than we ever imagined that is possible.
I want to take the opportunity personally and also on behalf of the management of NNPC and the industry to thank you for the immense contributions you have made to the progress of our industry. It's also good to say that there are a lot of improvements that we have seen over the years, a lot of clarity, a lot of improved relationships, and also some of the external things that you have done. I will be counting on your continued support. I will need a lot of it.
Well, we have joining us this hour lawyer and public affairs analyst Samuel Adeyemo to share his thoughts on the happenings in the state oil firm, the NNPCL. Thanks a lot, Mr. Adeyemo, for joining us at this hour. So what are your thoughts on the president's restructuring of the NNPCL, especially as to expectations that it will bring about true transformation of the company?
Yes, thank you for having me, and good afternoon, Nigerians. Actually, to me, the president has taken the right step in the right direction. The NNPC, as it were, is meant to regulate the petroleum sector and all of that. And one of the policy of Mr. President has been the removal of subsidy. Since inception, Mr. President announced that the subsidy is gone. And for the subsidy to have gone, it shows that... Hello?
Yes, please, carry on. Okay.
So, for the president to have removed the subsidy and reinvested it in it shows that the NNPC is showing that the president... Now, well, Mr. Mele Kyari have come and gone, but there are a lot of allegations. One good thing Mr. President has done is to ensure that our refineries are working, and that is quite commendable on the part of Mr. President. You cannot continue to put all the blame on the president when those appointed to ensure that they oversee one sector or the other are not performing. How on earth are we going to have our own refineries? The president has done everything to ensure that it works, even though we've had a former president in this country saying that the refineries can never work. Now the president has put them to shame by ensuring that these refineries are working. Why are we still importing petrol? We have Dangote refineries there, we have the government refineries there, which are supposed to compete favorably. And it is in this competition that the citizens stand to benefit, because definitely there will be price war. If there is price war, it definitely will be to the benefit of the citizens. So if all these things, the president has all these great plans to implement them, and somewhere some people are still frustrating this effort, to me, rather than me not achieve my result as a president, I'd rather remove you. So the removal of Mr. Mele Kyari is the right step in the right direction by Mr. President. And if there's anything the president is good at doing, what we all know him for is that he knows how to get people, the right people, to get the job done. And to me, I believe that the president has done very well this time around.
All right, let's put you on hold and also inform our viewers that we'll be interrupting this interview to bring live feeds now from Anambra State, where the governorship primary exercise of the All Progressives Grand Alliance is ongoing in Anambra State. Of course, you could look out for the full interview on our social media platforms. But in the meantime, we'll continue with you, Mr. Adeyemo. So if you would qualify the legacy of Mele Kyari, what would it be like for you?
Hello?
How will you qualify the legacy of Mele Kyari amidst calls for a probe of his administration?
Yes. Sorry, there is a voice is interrupting there. I don't know if you can.
Right, but we can hear you. Please carry on.
Okay. Now, looking at Mele Kyari's tenure as the NNPC president, yes, it will be on record that it was his time as NNPC president that the refinery started working. Yes, but you cannot take away the fact that the president had the political will to ensure that these things are done. You see, when a president does not have the political will to get the desired result, then people like Mele Kyari can do whatever they like. But we have a president who is on top of his game. The president who is ensuring, who is ensuring that the dividend of democracy gets to the poorest of the poorest in this country. So to me, I think the president, I will not really give it to Mele Kyari per se. I will give it to the president himself. It is the president that has ensured that these turnarounds are so visible to the blind to see.
Right. Allow me to ask on a final note how you place all of this amidst the fact that the petrol price has risen to 970 naira per litre at many filling stations, including the NNPC.
Yes. When you look at the crude for naira policy between NNPC and Dangote refinery, I think it is because of the disagreement between NNPC and Dangote refinery. That is why the crude price has risen. Be rest assured that with the new NNPC group managing director, be rest assured that once that competition starts again, it will force the fuel price down. And Nigerians are in for a better times ahead. All we just need to do is to be a little bit patient with the president, to allow the president to actualize his aims and objectives. Once the president is able to implement all these policies to the letter, I trust Nigerians, we will enjoy it. We will enjoy it. So to me, I think we should just give the president the time he needs to achieve all these things.
All right. We thank you very much for your time, Samuel Adeyemo, public affairs analyst and lawyer. Many thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
In other stories now.